The ancient history of chocolate. The birth of chocolate. Imagine a world where sweet treats were crafted not from sugar, but from the bitter seeds of a fruit that the gods once cherished. This was the beginnings of chocolate in Mesoamerica, where the cacao tree flourished. The Olmecs, one of the earliest civilizations in the region, were likely the first to discover the value of cacao around 1500 BC. For the Olmecs, cacao was not just food, and it was a divine gift. They prepared a drink flavored with spices, often consumed during important rituals. Little did they know, this bitter beverage would evolve into the beloved chocolate we adore today. The Mayans and Aztecs. Chocolate as currency. As the centuries passed, the ancient Mayans and Aztecs elevated cacao to a status of great reverence. In fact, cacao beans eventually became a form of currency. A turkey could be purchased for a specific number of beans. Furthermore, the Mayans designed elaborate ceremonies around cacao, believing it to be a source of vitality. The Aztec Emperor Montezuma famously consumed massive quantities of a drink made from cacao, spiced with chili and vanilla, believing it bestowed strength and vitality. This luxurious drink was reserved for the elite, creating an aura of exclusivity that surrounded cacao. Cacao and rituals, a sacred beverage. Both the Mayans and Aztecs incorporated cacao into their spiritual practices, celebrating its connection to the divine. Rituals often included the preparation of bitter cacao drinks during important events such as weddings and religious ceremonies. These drinks were heartbreakingly far from the sweet treats we cherish. Interestingly, they were often served cold, emphasizing their unique flavor profile. The role of cacao in these societies hinted at its potential as more than just food. It was a conduit for connection between humans and gods. The arrival of chocolate in Europe. The journey of chocolate took a dramatic turn in the 16th century, when Spanish explorers returned from the New World, bringing cacao with them. They introduced it to Europe, and it quickly captured the fascination of the continent. Initially, the bitter drink met with mixed reviews. However, with the addition of sugar and spices, it transformed into a delectable treat. The Spanish court kept this treasure a closely guarded secret for decades, but soon the news spread like wildfire. Chocolate's transformation, from drink to solid. As chocolate burgeoned in popularity, its form also evolved. By the 19th century, with the invention of chocolate-making machinery, solid chocolate became a reality. This innovation led to the first chocolate bars, revolutionizing how people enjoyed this once sacred ingredient. Companies began to experiment with milk and cocoa butter, resulting in the smooth, creamy chocolate we are familiar with today. It became widely affordable and accessible, changing it from a luxurious item to a common delight. Chocolate today, a global favorite. In modern times, chocolate stands as a beloved confectionery worldwide. From velvety truffles to rich brownies, its versatility seems endless. The ritual of enjoying chocolate has found its place in festive celebrations, romantic gestures, and everyday indulgences. However, the journey of chocolate is intertwined with ethical considerations, as today's consumers become increasingly aware of the origins of cacao. Fair trade and sustainable practices are now part of the conversation surrounding chocolate production. The legacy of cacao, a continual evolution. The legacy of cacao, once heralded by gods and enjoyed by ancient civilizations, continues to evolve. Researchers are now exploring its health benefits, suggesting that dark chocolate can contribute to a healthier diet. This evolution signifies that cacao is not only a delightful treat, but also a significant part of cultural heritage and modern gastronomy. Curious about future innovations. As we dive deeper into chocolate's past, it raises intriguing questions about its future. What new flavors and combinations will emerge? Will we see more sustainable practices in cacao farming? The story of chocolate may have ancient roots, but its future is ripe with potential.